Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of our YouTube Let's Play for Dwarf Fortress. Hopefully people have come out to the live streams or watched live stream VODs as well, but I'm enjoying a second series. At the end of the last episode, our trade caravan, the first trade caravan, did show up, and we're going to have to go and tell them what we would like. So this is going to affect what goods they bring next year. Always nice to have some leather. I actually don't care what kind of leather it is. Whatever, bring us some bobcat leather, that's fine. I would like some cloth around, and, you know, some silk of some kind we're probably going to be eager to buy. Here, we'll just ask for one type. That's going to be okay. I don't think we need to have them bring in any wood. Metal bars we're probably going to be okay on, at least for now. I'm always a fan of asking for more seeds. Plump helmet is our primary food source. Pigtail is what we use to make cloth out of. So some extra seeds for that probably isn't bad. We did start with some, but I'll probably want them to bring more. It could be very handy for them to bring a few extra anvils to get us started. So I'm going to do that. Iron anvils are cheaper than steel, so we're just going to ask for this. Now, they will bring all kinds of things that we didn't ask for, but this guarantees they bring it. They will also charge us more for those things because they're making, you know, a special trip for it, but it guarantees that they'll be there. We might ask them to bring... here, we'll ask for beer because we're going to be making wine out of Plump Helmet. It does not really any difference, but just flavor-wise, we'll mix it up. And yeah, it can be handy to have them bring some extra food sometimes. Although we're probably okay. I won't ask for it specifically. We might buy some if it's there, but we won't ask. I will ask for some thread because because we might need some for our hospitals. There might need some for a strange mood. So we'll ask for just plant thread. I guess is going to be fine. We'll just make sure they bring it. I'm also going to make sure they bring lye. Yeah, these are all kind of. Maybe these two, so we can really make our own coke just fine. Okay, so those are the things we're asking to bring. So you can see they're going to be priced fairly high. Next year, they're going to want large gems. They're going to pay us a premium for large gems. Okay, we can start cutting gems. Okay, we're still paused right now. Hold on. I need more workshops happening. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out another set of workshop space like this. Just expand. I'm going to want a jeweler. And just for symmetry, I'm going to carve out the other side now. I think that's more workshop space than we need, but that's going to be okay. What we're really going to need is more stockpile space soon. And give us a second. We are smoothing here. There's Aerith, our stoneworker, going to work smoothing the dining hall, just trying to make it as nice looking as possible. And then with that, excellent. We have our trade depot here. We're going to move some goods here. So we're going to click on the trade depot. This move goods button is only available if there's a trade caravan waiting. And we're going to send some goods over here. Now, yeah, basically the only thing I want to sell them, if anything, are going to be like our mugs if we've got any done. Those are going to finish wood bin. So if we just actually search for finished goods bin is what I meant to say. Yeah. How am I putting all these in here? That's kind of weird. Well, tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and bring all these bins? And then we can just pick and choose what we're selling at that point. Okay. So dwarves will haul. There you go. Bring items to depot. Now, you really want those items to be in bins. You don't want to have to, like, carry 100 mugs to the depot because they'll carry them one at a time, which is terrible. But a bin can carry a lot of stuff, so that's one of the advantages. I mean, it makes your stockpiles more efficient, but it's also going to do that. I also want to acknowledge that I haven't actually set up a grazing environment for animals yet. But we'll wait on an error. We'll wait until we get some starvation to deal with that. Yeah, some cancellations. That's fine. Okay. All good. All right, so some of the resources have been brought here. We're going to ask for a broker to come over here. Oh, we don't have a broker. Oh, well, let's fix that. Now, you can set it. You can say that anyone can come at the depot. We want to trade. Someone's got to talk to the merchant. We can have it be anyone. But the advantage of a broker is they can have the skills that help us get better prices. So we might use Rimtar again. Now, Minotaur does have an appraiser skill and novice judge of intent. These are quite good for trade. So Ramtar doesn't have appraiser, so he's actually not very good at determining the price of goods, but he's good at, like, conversing about it. Minotaur is better at knowing the price of goods, but may not be quite as good at negotiating the deal. I'm going to have Rhymetar keep specializing on various social things. Tell you what, so we'll have that. So Rhymetar's our expedition leader, our manager, and our broker. Sure. And then you go, broker requested a depot. There you go, broker is here. So you can see the merchant and our broker. So now we can trade. Oh, they're still unloading. I was too early. All right, we'll come back to you in a scooch. So yeah, we are getting the warnings about we don't have enough coal, and also the failures of the lignite and stuff, which I kind of want there. Again, with like carefully planned jobs, I can avoid the error messages, but I kind of want the error messages because I want to know that we're short on things. Oh, there's some. Oh, there we go. A couple of different types of coal over here. Beautiful. Put on auto. Actually, I'm going to grab this whole thing because there's some little gem clusters there. We may as well out. But there's more lignite and more bituminous coal over here. So we'll get that going. I mean, we still have these other mining things going on, but that'll happen as well. Excellent. Okay. Are you done unloading? So I think we get a message for it. So they must not be. Yeah, we're still getting some art changes. Oh, and our broker's not here because he went off to eat. He'll be back after he's done eating. Look at all these shells. That's from all our fishing. It is nice to have because you can make crafts out of it. I mean, I guess I probably should burn through the shells. What kind of craft might I want to make out of shell? I suppose I could just decorate things with shells. We can make some jewelry as well. We can't make mugs. What does it... I don't know what it decorates. You know what I'll do? I'll put in a job here. Which is going to be decorate with shell. I'm going to have it just queue up one. I'm going to say, I want... Yeah, unrounded shell body part is greater than 10. So this will only go off if we have more than 10 shells. And only do it if improvable items is at least one. If there's at least something that can be improved, do it. But only run it if we've got more than 10 shells. So we're going to keep some shells around. I don't, you know, probably 5. There you go. Keep at least 5 shells around because we might get a strange mood that demands it. But otherwise, try to use it to improve items. I don't know what items are counted. I don't know if it's clothing, weapons. Because with the jeweler's workshop, which hopefully we'll dig out at some point here, with the jeweler's workshop, we can encrust things with gems. But we get to choose, like finished goods, furniture, that sort of thing. So with the shells, I don't know what the items are. Wouldn't surprise me if it was clothes. Should be okay. Speaking of clothes, I'm just thinking of our little farming area over here. And actually... let me just go and, you know what, I will actually make this high priority, because it won't take very long anyway to do. Okay, mine that out. Get a farm plot over here. So I want to start growing pigtail, because we need that to make clothes. Pigtail is it's like cotton, basically, right? So you get thread out of it, then you make it into cloth, then you make it into clothing. And we definitely are going to need some more. So I want to try to grow pigtails in as many seasons as allows me. So I can grow it in the autumn. I can't grow it in the winter. But dimple cups can be used for dyes, which is going to be good for clothing. So we'll set it to there. In the spring, same thing. We can't do the pigtail there. So we'll do dimple cups as well. In the summer, pigtails. So summer and autumn, we grow pigtails. Spring and winter, we'll grow dimple cups. Cool. And yeah, hopefully we can get that going. Well, I mean, these farms, I'm picking 5x5 because it just feels like a nice size. As we grow, we're gonna need a lot more farms, and I mean, I could make a bunch more 5x5 farms, or I could just make some much bigger farm plots. We will see. We're gonna go, and I'm gonna put down some farm plots in these little things. Oops, wrong category. There we go. Because we can grow. We've got cave wheat. We'll grow some of the other miscellaneous plants we happen to have. So yeah. Cave wheat in the fall. I'll try plump helmets. There are no seeds right now, but for winter in this plot, we'll queue that up. Quarry bushes gives us rock nuts. More quarry bushes over here. Okay, so we'll do quarry bushes back to back over here. Actually, there we go. This place will just be all quarry bushes. And then this field here, I'll grow sweet pods and try to do as much cave wheat as possible. Cave wheat, and winter, just do some plump helmets as a little filler. There we go. All right, so we'll have a variety of crops going on because we have a variety of seeds, so we may as well get them going. Of course, on the surface here, we're out of prickleberry seeds, but we might get some more. And I'm not as concerned about the surface farm. It's not the dwarfy way. One dwarfy thing we might want to do is get some walls up over here and defend up our structure. Oh, can I trade now? No merchants. Did I miss it? Oh my god, I totally missed them. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. We really didn't have very much to trade anyway right now, so it's gonna be all right. But next year, well, hopefully still lots of gems, but also we'll get the jewelry making because apparently we're gonna be able to sell. Sorry, hopefully lots of mugs, but hopefully we'll have a bunch of gems ready to sell them as well. Speaking of gems, yeah, we got some various clusters of things. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do here is mine auto. Just gonna do this. We'll keep mining out various things. Oh, yeah, actually, hold on. I don't necessarily know if I care about the gypsum. Never mind. Maybe I won't do it in bulk here. Whoa. Zoom in. We'll mine out the hematite. I mean, this probably connects. I'll just do that and it'll auto spread. Oh, lignite over here. Yeah, there you go. Keep that going on. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So we got some space here. Oh, jeweler's workshop. I was like, what was I looking for? Set up a jeweler's workshop here. Excellent. Anything else I don't have that I might want to have ready? Let's get a mechanics workshop because we can use that to make traps and drawbridges. We might want to start going on crossbows, although we might just want to make them out of metal. Suppose we could consider starting a soap industry. So for this, we are going to need a kitchen. So we need rendered fat. So if I go to under the food category, we get a kitchen, so we can make fine meals here, but they'll also render fat, which can be used for cooking. But for our purposes, what we're mostly going to use it for early on, I think, is the soap maker. And I say early on just because it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get that. We are going to need ash for this. So over at our wood furnace, we're going to set up an ash job. Again, I will just go and use this to do it. There, make ash. I couldn't remember what it was called. Just make it like one at a time. We don't need it to happen fast. If we have, oops, sorry, I wanted to do, there you go. I was gonna say, hold on, I did actually cycle this wrong. If we have less than 5 ash, there you go. We can say 1 log because we're making 1 ash at a time. So if we have a log and we have less than 5 ash, make a little bit of ash because we're gonna need that for our next thing. So the soap maker workshop, we can make soap from oil or tallow. We'll probably be doing tallow. So we need some before the soap can happen. Now the kitchen over here, I believe, will automatically render fat down. If we open up the labor menu, not kitchen, standing orders. Standing orders over here has some various automations. You see automate kitchen over here is on by default. Automate kitchen, what'll happen is if an animal dies and we can extract some fat from it, it will be rendered in kitchen automatically for us without us having to queue the job, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up, with that in mind, we're going to set up a work order over here for soap making. So it's not going to do anything at first because we're not going to have the tallow, but at some point we will. And I mean, we don't need soap to be made massively quickly or anything. So again, we'll just set up a job, make 1 per day. If we have less than, okay, so this is a bit of a tricksy thing. We're going to be making bars of soap. Bars is a category that includes metal bars and everything. So if I say this is just going to make soap. This is going to look at all bars. So if we have 10 iron bars, we're not going to make soap this way. So that's no good. This is one time where we actually have to set a specific material to be checked at. Because what we're looking for... is there just a generic soap? Okay, maybe not under material. I don't think it's going to be a category. Hold on. That's a good question. Okay, I'm going to have to check up on that. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm back and I've solved it. I was confused because they've changed a word. One word, basically, between the classic version and the Steam version. Let's try again to make soap. Also, I have to remember that we need lye added to the whole series. But if I go and re-add this in here, so we're going to put in this automated job to make soap from tallow. Again, just make one at a time. You don't need a lot of soap. You just need some for the hospital, really. But may as well start the industry. If I go into conditions over here, and again, I want to say bars. We want to have, say, 10 bars of soap kicking around. If I just do this right now, this is all bars. And I was not lying about this. This includes iron bars and things like that. And if we look at the materials, you're choosing a specific material and a specific kind of soap, which is inconvenient. That's not what we're looking for. Instead, what we're going to want to do is go to, instead of material, we want adjective. This was called trait in the classic version, so I was a little confused. But now these would be soap items. There we go. Now this is set for soap bars. I don't know what backs me all the way out there. So now if the amount of soap bars is less than 10, we will attempt to make soap one at a time. I think what I'll do is I'll go and put in these limiters here so we don't get spammed on error messages. But again, we're making one at a time, so as long as we got one lye containing item and one fatty glob, i.e. your tallow here, then we will attempt to make that. Currently, we don't have any tallow. We also don't have any lye. So clearly, we should set up a job to make lye. So we'll put in a make lye job, and I'm going to set this to, yeah, just queue up one if we don't have enough. That's going to be fine. And we'll say if we have less than, say, 10 lye, get it started. But we do need an empty bucket and some ash to do it. So again, I'm going to change these numbers to 1. We need 1 empty bucket and 1 unit of ash to attempt to make it. But if we have less than 10, we'll try to queue 1 up. And that's going to be okay. So a bit of a trickle in here. That's going to be all right. We probably need some automation for making buckets and also some ash stuff. Well, with buckets, let's do that first. So let's say wooden buckets. There we are. It's going to be similar to our barrels. And yeah, we'll just say, listen, we'll make 1 a day until we have, let's keep 5 empty buckets around. We use buckets for a variety of things. They're also used for giving water to sick patients and things like that. So yeah. And I guess we'll put in a thing. Let's make sure we've got at least 1 log around. Oh, which right now is not satisfied. We don't have any logs kicking around. We'll have to chop down some trees. Okay, good to know. So that's our automatic wooden bucket making. Our lye making, it does need ash. We've got a job for that already. So theoretically, we now have a soap industry all automated, which is great. Let's go back up to the surface and chop down some trees. We'll show those elves who's boss. There we go. Chop down a few over here. Excellent. All right. Now, all this speak is maybe we should get a hospital set up. I like you see the leaves falling around the tree. How lovely is that? Just great. We might want to start getting some individual bedrooms going on for people too. So let's take a moment and do that. Now, we are going to be doing the bedroom making with macros later, but for now, I'm just going to keep doing it by hand. So I'm going to go and mine out a hallway. Oops, I'm on the wrong mode here. Cancel. Nope. Cancel. Thank you. Because I was on the auto vein mining. I want all right now. So I'm going to dig out a hallway here. Plan out these bedrooms. And we'll be using macros to do this in bulk later on. That's going to be much easier. But we'll build up to it. Now, we don't necessarily need 1 bedroom for every dwarf because some of them are families, so they will use the same room. But what do we got here? That's 7, so that'd be 14 in all. That would be 16, 18. I will have enough bedrooms ready for our current dwarf number, but yeah, they won't all be used because tons of people, or a few people are going to be families, right? There's going to be couples. I think kids might share the room with their parents as well. I'm not certain. but this will give everyone the option. Oh, so I figured I missed one and all that. All right. Done and done. Our miners may be being overworked right now. They're still mining out some veins somewhere. Yeah, over here. What I'll think I'll do is just change the priority of these jobs. Ooh, I should have done that first, because this is actually going to be slightly annoying now. Well, I can at least... Oh, well, miners come here. What I was going to say, I'll at least do the hallway high priority, and then they'll be in the area. I really need a second mining pick. It would have been great to buy one from the trade caravan if I hadn't just missed out on that. But we do have a bit of a metal industry. What we could do is we could ask for another, maybe a couple picks to be made. Let's make a one-time work order. We'll just make iron picks. I don't really care about the material for this. We know we're getting iron, so I'm going to say forge iron pick. Just make me 2. That's going to be fine. Oh, see, now the work orders have to be validated by the manager. Oh, because we have a population 20. We have more migrants. Yeah, I think this is the point where now we have to wait for a manager to go to their office to validate the work orders. There you go. Just took care of that for us. Excellent. So yeah, you don't need an office for your manager until you get to that point. But once you get to that point, the manager needs to have an office. Just, you know, just getting to be more and more serious work to take care of this. So what was this? This was setting up 18 bedrooms. And we have more people than that now, but... Yeah, 18. What the heck was that sound? Oh, we really need a pop-up for that. We've just got our first strange mood. Oh, this is so exciting. You know what? This is so exciting that I'm going to put a cut in here because I'm definitely going to want to take our time and talk about this very specifically. But we have our first strange mood. We are about to get our very first artifact. I'm so hyped. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.